For billions of people around the world, a simple shape carries universes of meaning. This is the cross. In its most basic form, it's just two lines that cross. But for Christians, it's the ultimate symbol of their faith. It tells a story that begins with pain and ends with hope. The cross isn't just a piece of history, it's a living symbol of sacrifice, salvation, and unconditional love. It shows a basic belief that even in the darkest times, a deep and holy light can appear, offering salvation to all people. How this symbol changed from a tool of execution to a sign of faith is one of the most amazing changes in human history. The story of the cross can't be told without the story of Jesus Christ. In the first century, crucifixion was a cruel way to put people to death, used by the Roman Empire. It was made to cause the most pain and public shame. Jesus' crucifixion, a central event in Christian holy books, is seen not as a defeat, but as a purposeful sacrifice. Christians believe that Jesus, as the Son of God, willingly died on the cross to make up for the sins of mankind. This ultimate act of love and obedience to God is the foundation of the Christian faith. The empty cross, often shown without Jesus' body, strongly represents his resurrection 3 days later, a victory over death itself. This change in meaning is very deep. An object of fear became a symbol of love. A tool of death became a promise of forever life. The cross tells a story of a puzzle. Strength in weakness, life in death, and glory in pain. It reminds believers of God's huge love for humanity, a love so big that he would give up his own son. For many, looking at the cross is a reminder of this holy plan. It's a focal point for prayer, a source of comfort in tough times, and a constant reminder of the principles of forgiveness and grace that are at the very heart of Christian teachings. Because of this, the cross is more than just a historical sign of Jesus' death. It's an active symbol that covers the whole story of Christian salvation. It stands for the bridge built between God and mankind. The vertical beam stands for the holy connection between God the Father and humanity below, while the horizontal beam stands for the connection between all people. At the point where they cross, you find Jesus, who connects both heaven and earth and brings people together through his sacrifice. It's a simple shape that holds the complexity of faith, the depth of sacrifice, and the endless promise of salvation. The cross isn't just a symbol that's remembered. It's a symbol that's lived with, seen, and touched every day. Its presence is woven into the fabric of Christian worship and personal devotion. You can find it in grand cathedrals and humble chapels. It often stands above the altar, a focal point during church services, reminding the people of the foundation of their faith. In rituals like baptism and confirmation, the sign of the cross is made on the person, marking them as a part of the Christian community. It's a gesture of blessing, a shield of faith, and a calling upon the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Outside the church walls, the cross is a very personal symbol. Many Christians wear it as jewelry, like a necklace or a bracelet. This isn't just a fashion statement, it's a statement of faith, a personal reminder of their connection to God and the teachings of Jesus. For the person wearing it, the cross can be a source of strength and comfort throughout the day. It's a real connection to their spiritual identity. In many homes, you'll find crosses hanging on walls, especially above doorways or in bedrooms, as a symbol of blessing and protection for the family living there, like a guardian silently watching over them. In Christian art, the cross has been a main theme for centuries. Early Christian art was often symbolic to avoid persecution. But as the faith grew, the cross became a dominant image. It's been shown in countless paintings, sculptures, and stained glass windows. Some artworks are known as crucifixes, showing Jesus on the cross, highlighting his suffering and sacrifice. Other pictures show an empty cross, triumphant, sometimes decorated with jewels or glowing with light to celebrate the resurrection. Through art, the story of the cross is told and retold, allowing believers to connect with its message on a deep emotional level, crossing over language and time. The use of the cross also extends to marking holy ground. You'll see it on top of church steeples, reaching into the sky, a visible sign for the community. It's also found in cemeteries, placed on tombstones. Here, the cross is a symbol of hope in the face of death. It stands for the belief in the resurrection and the promise of forever life for the soul that has passed away. It changes a place of sadness into a peaceful resting place, assuring believers that death isn't the end, but a passage into God's presence. In this way, the cross goes with the believer from the beginning of their spiritual journey to the end. The cross is a universal Christian symbol, but it's not all the same. Different cultures and groups have made their own cross designs. The Latin cross is common in the West. Its simple look stands for Jesus' sacrifice. In the East, the Greek cross, with its balance, shows God's harmony. The Celtic cross, with its circle, shows forever and the joining of old beliefs. Around the world, each cross tells different stories of Christianity and its rich culture. The cross shape, meaning two lines crossing at a right angle, is one of humanity's oldest and most universal symbols. Long before Christianity, it had different meanings all over the world. One of the most famous examples is the Egyptian ankh, which stood for life. In Europe, the sun cross stood for the cycles of nature and the sun. The swastika too was a symbol of good luck in many cultures. The cross has appeared on its own in different cultures, becoming a universal symbol. To sum up, the journey of the cross is a remarkable story of symbolic change. For Christians, it's the most important symbol of their faith. It changed from a cruel tool of death to a deep symbol of holy love, sacrifice, and the promise of forever life. This is the very core of their beliefs. It stands for the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus Christ, the act that closed the gap between humanity and God. The cross isn't just an idea. It's a visible and real part of Christian life in churches, art, and as a personal sign that gives comfort and strength to all believers. The Christian world has shown its faith through the beautiful variety of cross designs, from the simple, powerful shape of the Latin cross in the West to the balanced Greek cross and the fancy Orthodox cross with 3 bars in the East. Each variation carries its own cultural and religious meanings. The complex knotwork of the Celtic cross and the old shape of the Coptic cross further show how this single symbol has been changed and understood by different peoples. These changes show how widely appealing the cross's message is. A message that can be shown through the unique artistic language of cultures around the world. But the power of the cross shape isn't just for Christianity. As we've seen, the shape itself is old and universal. It appeared long before Jesus and in places where the faith never reached. Like the Egyptian ankh, a symbol of life, or the sun cross, which stood for the universe and the seasons, the cross has been used by humanity to make sense of the world. It has helped us map our universe, understand the forces of nature, and show our deepest beliefs about life, death, and existence. This ancient past gives the symbol an even deeper connection, linking it to humanity's long search for spiritual meaning. Today, the cross continues to be one of the most recognized symbols on earth. While its main meaning in the modern world is without a doubt Christian, its story has many layers. It's a symbol of faith, a piece of history, a work of art, and a basic geometric shape. The cross reminds us how a simple shape can have huge power, show complex ideas, and bring out deep feelings. It's a testament to humanity's search for meaning and our ability to fill symbols with the stories that define us, a simple crossing of lines that points to the complex meaning